p.m. on Wednesday evening at Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Our girls basketball ball game is concluded now. The Wisconsin Rapids girls knocking off Marshfield tonight by a final score of 39-35. And the boys contest to follow shortly. We'll come back and talk more about the boys contest and the starters for this ball game following these messages. You are listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene DeLisio at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids meeting tonight in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Wisconsin Rapids won the girls' contest this evening 39-35. And now the boys' contest to follow momentarily here at the Fieldhouse in Marshfield. That win by Wisconsin Rapids in the girls' contest, by the way, Rapids' first win over Marshfield since the 2021-22 season. Marshfield had won 6 consecutive ball games over Wisconsin Rapids heading into this ball game this evening. Marshfield still has the overall edge in the series with Rapids with 82 wins. Rapids now has 28 wins against the Marshfield Tiger girls. Marshfield Tigers 1-1 in boys basketball. Wisconsin Rapids 0-2. The Raiders have opened the season with losses to Onalaska and Holman to start play this year. Let's introduce the starting lineups for this ball game. First of all, for Wisconsin Rapids, the starters are Zach Mansell, 5'11 junior, Walker Schmidt, 5'11 sophomore, Kobe Verholst, 6' senior, Brody Gilbertson, 6'3 senior, and 6'2 junior Case Petite. For the Marshfield Tigers, Chris Pohl, 6'8 senior, averaging 24.5 points per game. Nick Henson, 5'11 senior, averaging 1 point per game. Cam Kolstad, 6'3 junior, averaging 7 points per game. Vedder McTaggart, 6'6 senior, averaging 8.5. And Valen Ramberg, 6'7 senior, averaging 10.5 points per game. Tigers coached by Chris Fisher, assisted by Brian Favorite and Jake Shepler. The Tigers are 1-1 overall. They do not have a conference record. This is the conference opener for both ball clubs this evening. Once again, Wisconsin Rapids got the win in the girls' game tonight, 39-35. The JV boys contest was won by Marshfield this evening, 75-36. High school basketball this evening on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com, brought to us by the House of Heating at 1602 North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Your premier Lennox dealer. Lean on Lennox and the House of Heating to make your home more comfortable. The House of Heating, North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Nice crowd on hand for the ball game this evening. A little bit of snow out there tonight. Nothing too excessive, but enough to be a bit of a hindrance. But nonetheless, plenty of fans over here to watch the ball game this evening. Plus, just stop by the auditorium where there is, I believe, a dress rehearsal for the Nutcracker taking place. About 2 or 3 dozen people watching that, probably parents watching the dress rehearsal, and they're enjoying that. So the Nutcracker here at Marshfield High School tomorrow and Sunday. Marshfield Tigers being introduced to the crowd here. By the way, the Tigers back in action tomorrow. They'll play a non-conference game tomorrow at Hudson. And then head to Eau Claire North on Tuesday. Lots of travel for the Tiger boys basketball team. The Wisconsin Rapids boys basketball team plays Tuesday at Merrill, which is now a non-conference game since Merrill no longer is part of the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Both ball clubs on the floor as we get set for basketball here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse.
Good sportsmanship should be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches, no matter who they're cheering for in this contest.
Ramberg and Gilbertson in the center jump to begin play. Opening tip goes to Marshfield. Tiger ball in front court to our right. McTaggart far side, back out top to Pohl. Near side, Kolstad with it. Pohl on the far wing, man-to-man defense by Wisconsin Rapids. Ramberg on the drive is cut off by Verholst, playing him very tightly, and too tightly. Verholst called on the foul, his first, and Rapids' first team foul. Rapids, by the way, with a 17-man roster, so coaching staff getting a good look at a lot of ball players in Rapids this year. Inbound pass in the corner to McTaggart, three-pointer up and in. Vedder McTaggart for three from the corner. Marshfield leads early, 3-0. Tigers with some backcourt pressure. Schmidt crossing the timeline on Ramberg. Holds out top, goes to the far wing. Back out front to Gilbertson. He'll drive to the dotted line, pull it back out again. Far side, Schmidt, three-pointer on the way and good. Walker Schmidt for three. Ties the contest to three apiece. Tigers back down the floor. Kolstad bumping on the near side with Mansell. Pulls it back out top of the circle. Starts to penetrate. Cut off. McTaggart out top. Three-pointer on the way. Good again. Back-to-back threes for veteran McTaggart. He was just 1 of 8 on threes coming into this ball game, but hits 2 in a row. And Marshfield goes back up by 3. Rapids ball. Gilbertson crossing the timeline on Pohl. Goes baseline on Chris. Gets tripped up, however, and fouled. Call here on Chris Pohl, I believe, of Marshfield. First foul on Pohl and the first team foul. Rapids to inbound, baseline front court. Pass lob to Gilbertson, way out top, a very long three on the way and good. Boy, that was a beyond an NBA three for Brody Gilbertson. Ties the contest at 6. They played 90 seconds here at the Fieldhouse. Ramberg down the lane for Marshfield, held and fouled going to the basket. Call here on Kobe Verholst again, I believe. So he picks up 2 quick fouls, second team foul. Tigers will inbound, baseline front court. Kolstad looking. Has McTaggart in the corner, he'll back it out. Pohl on the far wing, back out front to Ramberg. Valen Ramberg has it slipped loose, picks it back up to the timeline, now bumped in the backcourt, and they'll call Valen for the over and back. He got bumped a bit, but the official did not believe it was serious enough to warrant a foul call and said over and back called on Marshfield. Tigers' first turnover tonight. Rapids back up the floor with a chance to take their first lead. Schmidt crossing the timeline on Ramberg. Near side, here's Verholst, a three-point try up and in, and a foul as well. Kobe Verholst for 3. Basket is good. And a foul called as well. And that foul is on Nick Hansen, his first. Second team foul, so a 4-point play opportunity here for Verholst. Shot is up and missed. And poor rebounds from Marshfield. Tigers down by 3. On offense in front court to our right. Top of the circle, a 3 from McTaggart, up and in. 3 threes early for veteran McTaggart. We're deadlocked at 9. Rapids goes the other way. Schmidt to the near side. Hands back outside again. Gilbertson starts to drive in the lane. Back in the corner to Holst. Back outside again. Gilbertson drives in the lane. Comes back on the near corner. Ball knocked away and stolen away by Kolstad. Cam comes up one-on-one, spins in the lane, hands inside to Ramberg, who lays it in and fouled as well. Nifty assist there by Cam Kolstad, a kind of a back to the basket, back to the player assist. Ramberg gets the shot in, and the foul called, I believe, on Verholst. So he has 3 early fouls. Verholst with 3 fouls in the first 2.5 minutes. Third team foul. And he's replaced by Peyton Roosh, a 6'2 junior. Free throw on the way and missed by Ramberg. Ball tipped outside and claimed by Wisconsin Rapids. Marshfield now leads by 2. Rapids ball, high post Gilbertson, comes back outside again to Mansell. The ball goes right through his hands, out of bounds. Second Rapids turnover. 15-11 remaining, first half. Marshfield on top, 11-9. Tigers inbounding in backcourt. Cam Kolstad crossing the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Rapids. Ramberg on the near side. Drives inside. Layup is up and in. Ramberg to the basket for 2. Marshfield goes up by 4. Wisconsin Rapids comes back on offense. Gilbertson far wing, picked up by Pohl, gets a screen, goes baseline, turned away. Back outside to Gilbertson. Near side, Petit. There's a 3-point try on the way and missed, and Pohl flies in there for the rebound. Tigers on offense. Ramberg on the far wing. Skips it back near side to Pohl. Chris fires a 3-pointer on the run, off the line. Rebound pulled in by Petit. Here comes Rapids back to front court. Gilbertson near side. Drives on Pohl, gets inside, lays off balance shot, no good. Pohl grabs the rebound. Good defense there by Chris, but a lead pass stolen by Rapids. And Mansell back to front court. Goes cross court, knocked away out of bounds by Henson. Mansell trying to hit Schmidt on a bounce pass across the floor, but Henson knocks it out of bounds. Change for Wisconsin Rapids. We'll see Carter Keel, a 5'10 sophomore, come in for the Raiders. 14-10 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 13-9. Rapids inbounding baseline front court. Gilbertson far corner. Hands back to Schmidt. Back near side, Roosh. 3-point try on the way, missed. Ball's on the floor and claimed by Rapids. Back outside to Gilbertson. Drives the lane, cut off, and may have been blocked and fouled on the drive. Foul is on Vetter McTaggart, first on Vetter, and the third team foul. Wisconsin Rapids puts the ball in play, baseline front court. They're down by 4. Pass lobbed outside to Gilbertson near the timeline. Picked up by Pohl. He'll start to drive, cut off, steps back, takes a 3-pointer, and missed it. And Ramberg screens off for the rebound. Breaks to front court himself, far side Pohl. Comes outside again. Here's a 3 by Kolstad on the way. It rounds out and pulled in by Schmidt. Wisconsin Rapids back on the attack, trailing by 4. Schmidt top of the circle. Far side hits Keel. Can't drive on Kolstad. Back near side, Roosh has it back. Now Gilbertson looks in on Pohl. Good matchup there. He'll back it out. Leaves for Keel top of the circle. Rapids resetting. Colby Dixon the ball game for Rapids. He has the ball. Comes back on the near side of Gilbertson once again. Raiders taking their time here. Gilbertson holds. And it's back on the far side to Roosh. Goes baseline. Ramberg tips the ball out of bounds. Now Marshfield brings in Ben Jordan, 6'5 senior, averaging 7.5 per game. He'll replace Nick Henson. 12:54 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 13-9. Inbound pass lobbed to backcourt, but knocked down by Kolstad. He has a breakout. He'll drive and lay it in. Cam Kolstad steals the inbound pass and scores it, and Marshfield leads by 6. Tigers with backcourt pressure. Mansell has the ball. He'll cross the timeline on Kolstad. Drives down the floor. Then Kolstad tapes the ball away again. Up ahead, a lead pass and a layup up and in for Ben Jordan. Jordan from Kolstad, and Rapids wants a timeout. Raiders take their first timeout 12.5 remaining in the first half. Our score, Marshfield.
Makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Former head coach Harley Carlson. So Elizabeth Schmidt now the head girls basketball coach at Flambeau High School. 5 Rapids turnovers this evening. They now trail by 8 with 12.5 remaining in the first half. Rapids inbounding, baseline backcourt. Pass comes into Gilbertson. Right back to Keel. Harassed in backcourt. He'll give back to Gilbertson. Raiders on the attack in front court to our left. Roosh out top. Going down the lane. Goes downstairs but stopped by Ramberg. Back to Gilbertson. Picked up by Pohl. On the drive near side, Keel labs it up and missed it, and Ramberg there for the rebound. Pass ahead, though, was stolen away by Rapids. Picked off by Mansell, comes back to front court, gives to Gilbertson. He'll drive, lay up, and miss it. And Ramberg rebounds once again. Valen to forecourt, drive down the floor, baseline to Pohl. Chris with a baseline 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound claimed by Cam Kolstad. Back outside the 3 by McTaggart, no good. And pulled in by Mansell. Wisconsin Rapids has it back, they trail by 8. Mansell across the 10-second line on Kolstad. Far side, Dix fakes the 3. Hands back to Gilbertson. Stop baseline, pulls up at the dotted line. Off-balance shot on the way and good. A tough off-balance shot for Brody Gilbertson. He's got 5. Marshfield leads by 6. Wisconsin Rapids back defensively. Tigers on offense. Ben Jordan near corner. Ramberg out front. And here's a whistle off the ball. Call on Wisconsin Rapids off the ball here. It's a hold. Call is on Brody Gilbertson, his first foul. 4th team foul. Case Boteet back in the ball game for Rapids. Inbound pass to Pohl down low for the lay-in. Kolstad hits Pohl on the inbound play for 2. Marshfield again leads by 8. Wisconsin Rapids charging back to front court. Gilbertson at the foul line, turned away. Near side, Poteet has it back outside Gilbertson. A long 3 missed. And the rebound in traffic snared by Ramberg. Front court feed goes to Pohl behind the defense. He'll lay it up and miss it, however. And Poteet there for the rebound for Wisconsin Rapids. Marshfield by 8, 10:45 left first half. Raiders to forecourt. Gilbertson near side. Hands back outside to Mansell once again. Far side, Dix with it. Outside the arc. Holds it. Now loves up a 3, partially blocked by Ramberg and picked off by Ben Jordan. Long front court pass to Ramberg behind the defense. He's in deep, lays it up and missed it. Gets it back, however, back up and missed it, but fouled the second time. That's 5 rebounds now for Valen Ramberg. So Wisconsin Rapids foul here. Call is on Colby Dix, his first. 5th team foul. Valen Ramberg, foul line right. He'll shoot 2. 64% of the foul line so far this year. His first attempt is good. 10:24 remaining. First half. Marshfield leads 20-11. Walker Schmidt back in for Rapids for Colby Dix. Marshall brings in Derek Ogna, 6'4 sophomore, averaging 2.5 points per game. Valen Ramberg gets a second foul shot here. And this free throw on the way and also good. Valen 6 points, 5 rebounds so far. Marshfield leads by 10. Tigers' biggest lead. 10:20 left in the first half. And the ball taken away at timeline by Ramberg. Valen on the drive, back down the floor, lays it up and in. Steal and basket for Valen Ramberg. Marshfield goes up by 12. Applying pressure again, Ramberg steals again. Back to the basket, off the glass, missed this one. Back up and laid in this time by Ben Jordan. Jordan scores off the turnover and Marshfield leads by 14. Back-to-back turnovers by Rapids here. Gilbertson crossing the timeline. He'll drive to the dotted line, leaned in, off-balance shot, missed. But fouled on the shot. And Gilbertson to get free throws for Wisconsin Rapids. Ben Jordan commits that foul for Marshfield, his first. Fourth team foul. Brody Gilbertson,
Shooting foul.
5 points tonight. Foul line left, shooting 2 for Wisconsin Rapids. His first attempt on the way and missed. 9:46 remaining first half. Marshfield leads Wisconsin Rapids 25-11. Second shot by Gilbertson is around and out. Ball's on the floor and picked up by Rapids. Nice rebound for Chris Tate. Back outside, there's a three-point try, up and in for Gilbertson. Gilbertson is a 3 off the offensive rebound. Marshfield leads by 11. Tigers back down the floor. Ramberg goes baseline. Wheels the baseline. And there's an offensive foul here against Marshfield.
Offensive foul on Ramberg.
That's going to be on Ramberg, throwing an elbow on that drive. First foul on Ramberg and the fifth team foul. Tigers' third turnover. Ramberg is out, and Derek Agna right back in for Marshfield. Some backcourt pressure by the Tigers. Gilbertson starts out. He'll cross the 10-second line. Starts to drive to the foul line. Far side, Schmidt brings it back out top. Near side, here's Mansell. Pulls up, steps back, takes a 3, and misfires. Tigers claim the rebound, grabbed by Marshfield. Near side is a pull-up jumper by Kolstad, missed. Rebound put back up and in, however, by Ben Jordan. Rebound basket for Ben Jordan. Tigers go back up by 13. Tigers, by the way, now have Levi Jansen in the ball game, 5'10 sophomore, averaging 1 point per game. Wisconsin Rapids back down the floor. A long 3 by Gilbertson on the way, rims out, and taken off the floor by Cam Kolstad. Front court feed to Jansen, and has the ball knocked out of bounds. Colby Verholst comes back in for Rapids. He picked up 3 fouls early. He'll replace Carter Keel. 8:35 remaining first half. Marshfield on top, 27-14. Tigers inbound, baseline front court. Kolstad looking. Far side hits Jansen. Back to Agna on the far wing. Now Pole top of the circle. Backs it out. Starts again to the foul line. Leans in. Stopped. Near side Agna. Three-pointer on the way and good. A 3 for Derek Agna, his second of the year. Marshfield up by 16, the Tigers' biggest lead. 8:15 left in the first half. Gilbertson walks it up for Wisconsin Rapids. Stands between the circles. Hands back outside to Schmidt. Schmidt near side, back out front to Mansell. Right back to Gilbertson. He'll attack down the lane, drop the ball. It's loose and picked up by Marshfield. Pole on the breakout. Hands back inside to Jordan, who drives and missed it, but tipped up and in by Ben Jordan. Jordan scores for Marshfield. Tigers lead by 18. And Wisconsin Rapids wants a timeout.
30-second timeout for Rapids.
The Raiders.
Fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby open Monday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue. Brock & Decker.
OSQ and WOSQFM.com. $18-point lead for Marshfield, midway through the first half here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse. Wisconsin Rapids inbounding in backcourt. Again, Wisconsin Rapids won the girls' contest this evening, 39-35. Backcourt pressure by Marshfield. Inbound pass grabbed by Rapids. Raiders go forecourt quickly. Back out top, Poteet with it. Hands to Mansell, he'll drive the lane, cut off. Baseline, a three-pointer by Verholst, up and in. Colby Verholst hits his second 3. Marshfield by 15. Tigers go the other way. Ogden near side to the baseline. And he's being held, you can tell from here, but down low, the Rapids man had a kind of a hold on Ogden downstairs. Foul called on Walker Schmidt, his first foul. 6-team foul. And here's a baseline 3 on the way and up and in for Marshfield's Levi Jansen. Jansen for 3. Marshfield goes back up by 18. Rapids coming to forecourt. Mansell going far side to Gilbertson to the baseline. Gets down low and gets clubbed going up for a shot. A couple of Marshfield men there to knock him down. Ben Jordan commits the foul for Marshfield, his second, sixth team foul. Brody Gilbertson, foul line left. He'll shoot 2 free throws here. Gilbertson 0 of 2 on the foul line tonight. First try here is offline. Colby Dix back in for Rapids, replacing Case Botit. 7:03 left first half. Marshfield leads it 35-17. Gilbertson's second foul shot is up and in. He has 9 points tonight. Marshfield up by 17. Tigers on offense in front court to our right. Cam Kolstad dribbles out top and has the ball stripped loose and stolen away by Mansell. Tigers' fourth turnover. Rapids ball. Gilbertson down the lane. 10 spins. Short jumper on the way and good. 11 for Brody Gilbertson. Marshfield leads by 15. Tigers come back to forecourt. And down the lane, a short jumper on the way and missed. Rebound back up and missed by Jordan. And the rebound cleared by Colby Dix of Wisconsin Rapids. Raiders on offense. Gilbertson to the baseline. Goes all the way to the baseline. Lays up and in. Gilbertson 13 points here in the first half. And Marshfield leads by 13. Raiders back in the half court, man to man. Marshfield comes to front court. Ogna far wing, backdoor feed to Jansen down low. In too deep, comes back outside again. Here's Ogna on the near side. Baseline to Kolstad, drives inside and has the ball stripped away, stolen by Rapids. Raiders on a breakout. Now Tigers get back defensively. Schmidt out top, harassed there by Cam Kolstad. Holds top of the circle, holds the ball on Levi Jansen. Mansell far wing. Back to Gilbertson in the corner, picked up by Jordan. A long three by Gilbertson, missed, and grabbed by Ogna. And a foul, I believe, on the breakout. Foul called on Colby for Holst of Rapids. His fourth foul. For Holst has 4 fouls here in the first half. Nick Hansen back in for Marshfield for Cam Kolstad. That's the 7th team foul. So Marshfield in the bonus situation. Derek Ogna, 2 of 2 on the foul line this year. Will shoot a 1 in bonus for Marshfield, foul line right. Ogna's first attempt, no good. Kicks out long and claimed by Walker Schmidt of Wisconsin Rapids. Raiders to front court, down by 13. Schmidt on the pass inside to Potiti, drops the ball, taken away by Marshfield. Tigers break back to front court, pass deflected to bounds at the Rapids bench. And it looks like out of bounds to Marshfield. Chris Pohl back in for Marshfield. 5:15 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 35-22. Marshfield to inbound at quarter court. Jansen in the backcourt to Will Ketterer. He'll recross. Pohl on the near side. Goes to the baseline, leans in, fall-away jumper, up and in. Pohl's second basket tonight. Marshfield by 15, 4:55 left in the first half. Once again, Wisconsin Rapids on offense. Gilbertson leaves it out top for Mansell. Baseline for Chris Potit. Back out top, Gilbertson once again. Pohl gives him some room. Far side, Mansell, he'll back it out. Defense by Nick Hansen, back of the ball game for the Tigers. Potit on the far sideline. Is back out front with it once again. A lot of outside passing here by Rapids. Now Carter Keelan near side gets back to Gilbertson. He'll drive inside. Dump it back out once again. A three-pointer on the way. Up and missed by Mansell and cleared by Derek Ogna. Good defensive stand there for Marshfield. Tigers have the ball back, leading by 15. Ogna out top, far side to Ketterer. Hill can't drive. Pushes back near side to Ogna once again. Pohl top of the circle, turns, fires a three-pointer, good. Chris Pohl for 3, his 4th of the year. Marshfield back up by 18. Tigers matching their biggest lead. 3:50 left in the first half. Wisconsin Rapids on the attack. Brody Gilbertson near side. Top of the circle, Carter Keel with the basketball. Holds it there, can't go baseline on Jansen. Comes back outside again to Poteet. Now Mansell top of the wheel. It's Roosh on the far side. To the foul line, turned away. Gilbertson out front. He'll drive on Pohl. Spit back. Fall-away jumper is no good. And the rebound claimed by Agna. I'd fight some Rapids player for that rebound. Up ahead to Pohl. Crest of the baseline. It's back outside again. Jansen fires a three-pointer. Up and it rims out of there. Rebound to Ketterer. Back up and in. Will Ketterer with his first varsity points on that rebound basket. Marshfield leads by 20. Tigers' biggest lead, 3 minutes in the period. And Rapids wants a timeout here. Raiders take a timeout, their third.
With team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Friends, are you a retiree like myself and have some spare time and wanting to meet new people? I drive school bus for Cobeson Buses. I enjoy seeing many smiling faces, and I still have time for the activities I enjoy. Cobeson Buses offers a flexible schedule, and it's a well-paid part-time job. It's the perfect balance of work and play. Come join me make a difference in your community. Visit Cobeson.com for more information and to find a Cobeson terminal near you.
You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse in Marshfield. As Rapids inbounds, we have a Marshfield foul on the inbound pass. A push here against Marshfield's Nick Hansen. Next second foul. The 7th-team foul, so Rapids goes into the 1 and bonus. Free throws here for Rapids' Zach Mansell. His first attempt is short. Long rebound claimed by Marshfield, grabbed by Will Ketterer. Marshfield on offense, leading by 20. Pohl outside the arc. Swings far side to Kolstad. Ketterer back out top, hands to Pohl, top of the circle. There's Agna on the near wing. Bounce pass inside. Short jumper missed by Jensen and pulled in by Schmidt. Wisconsin Rapids to front court. Mansell near side. Holds back for Gilbertson. He'll drive on Pohl. The foul line. Spin in the lane. Back outside to Schmidt. Can't get the shot off. Gilbertson steps back. Gets bumped by Pohl. And a foul called on Chris. And Chris not real pleased with that. And then I can see why as Gilbertson going to step back into Chris, and Chris got called for the contact. But Chris did not give him enough room apparently to come down. That's the second foul on Pohl, the 8th-team foul. Brody Gilbertson foul line left, and he'll shoot free throws for Wisconsin Rapids. First shot is away, and short, and Pohl there for the rebound. Marshfield by 20, 2:15 in the period. Tigers to front court, near side Agna, back out top Pohl with a long three, up and no good, kicks out way long, and claimed by Gilbertson. Rapids down the floor quickly, Gilbertson in the lane spins, leans in, scoop shot away and no good, and Pohl back for his 5th rebound. Tigers back to front court, Hansen crossing the timeline. Behind the back dribble, comes near side to Pohl, baseline 3 by Chris on the way and good. Pohl with back-to-back threes. And Marshall wants a quick timeout to change some personnel. Tigers' first timeout.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Stanley Boyd and Fall Creek, that contest now underway at Fall Creek in Western Cloverville Conference boys basketball. Also, Stevens Point and Wausau East. That boys basketball game now underway on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield locks the inbound pass out of bounds. Quick hands there by Valen Ramberg. Rapids inbounding. Baseline backcourt. They're down by 23 with 1:45 left in the half. Gilbertson takes the inbound pass. Starts out on Ramberg. And Valen knocks the ball loose, but picked up by Gilbertson once again. He'll cross the timeline. And we may have an offensive foul on Gilbertson, elbowing Ramberg. That is the call. Calling Gilbertson his second foul. 8th team foul. That's 10 Rapids turnovers here in the first half. Marshfield by 23 with 90 seconds of the period. Tigers reset their offense. Nick Hansen on the near wing. Back out top, Agna, far side to Jansen. Levi drives inside, short jumper away, no good. Rebound pulled in by Colby Dix of Wisconsin Rapids. Here's Schmidt back to front court. Far side Gilbertson at the far hash mark. Picked up by Ramberg. He'll drive inside and almost get knocked off his feet. Comes back out to Mansell for three-point try. That's good. Zach Mansell for three. Marshfield by 20, final minute of the first half. Tigers on offense. Jensen, Ramberg, far side hits Hansen. On the top of the circle, fakes the three, drives, cut off. Back outside again to Ramberg. A lot of outside passing here by Marshfield, 40 seconds of the period. Ramberg top of the circle. Holds it, waits for some help. Far side Henson, he goes baseline, gets inside, now goes back out the corner to Jensen for a three. He misfires. Rebound to Ketter, blocked and blocked out of block, going back up. And Rapids has the ball back with 20 seconds of the period. Mansell will take his time. He'll give it to Gilbertson. He crosses the timeline. 13 seconds left first half. Marshfield by 20. Rapids playing for final shot. Gilbertson, top of the circle with 7. Ball knocked loose by Ramberg into backcourt. Still loose. Thrown back on the floor and grabbed there by Agna. Just 1 second on the clock. Ahead to Henson, a three-pointer on the way. It rims out. Would have been late anyway. And that play ends the first half of basketball here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse. Boys basketball tonight in the Eastern Cloverville Conference.
A Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, and home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Set up a free consultation today at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. and the cheese be with you.
Welcome to Halftime. My name is Jason Zaleski. Hello, everybody. Halftime report brought to you today by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding career opportunities now at grassland.com. Some things upcoming. How about Wednesday the 10th? That's coming up this Wednesday. Our Central Wisconsin girls basketball coaches show. Myself, Larry Hazer, and Gene Delisio. And the action starts Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. live right on this YouTube channel. And then Monday the 15th, it's our boys basketball coaches preview show. And again, it's myself, Larry Hazer, Gene Delisio, and action on Monday the 15th live on this YouTube channel starting at 6 p.m. Hope you're enjoying the game. Hope your favorite team is winning. If not, second half is coming up soon. There's a chance for a comeback if your team is not in the lead position right now. Let's take a look at the Bound Wisconsin Zaleski Sports Media Poll. First for girls basketball, and we start in Division 5. And we take a look at the top 5 in Division 5. Pacelli comes in at 5, Sheboygan Lutheran 4, Oliva Strum 3, Assumption 2, and Argyle Pecatonica number 1. In Division 4, Valders at 5, Stratford at 4, Manitowoc Lutheran at 3, Neilsville, the Warriors come in at number 2, and Regis, undefeated on the season, comes in at number 1 in Division 4. Take a look at Division 3, Wisconsin Dells at number 5, Kettle Moraine Lutheran at number 4. Number 3, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. The Chargers are an even 4-0 to start the season. Edgerton 3-0, and number 1 in Division 3 is Oostburg, 3 wins, no losses. In Division 2, in the top 5, Edgewood, followed by Whitefish Bay at number 4, Beaver Dam 2-0, Xavier, Rice, and Rice Lake round out spots 2-1 in Division 2. And in Division 1, the Neenah Rockets are at 6, Verona at number 5, the Smash Panthers at number 4. They just came off a win over Rice Lake on Saturday. Wauwatosa East at number 3, Kimberly at 2, and Arrowhead at number 1. Halftime continues after this. We'll talk about the boys' media rankings right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back. Still halftime here in Marshfield. A whole bevy of games coming up next week here on Zaleski Sports. 42 of them live. And you can find that live broadcast schedule at ZaleskiSports.com, along with season premieres of All Access presented by Security Health Plan. We'll see the Fall Creek Crickets and Neenah Rockets girls and boys basketball all season long, and both of those season premieres coming on this YouTube channel on Monday. I can't wait for that. I've had a sneak peek at both of them, and we've got some fun stuff coming up for you with All Access, again with the Fall Creek Crickets and the Nina Rockets all year long. And again, season episode 1 drops right here on this YouTube channel on Monday. I'm really looking forward to it. And again, highlights available all the time on our family of Facebook channels. There are 13 Zaleski Sports Facebook channels, so find your favorite one and find your favorite highlights over on Facebook. And then again, we put all the fun stuff on X and Instagram, all the in-the-house moments, special moments during the year, and up-to-date information, interesting information, graphics, you name it. All those kind of things are on X and Instagram. Let's take a look at boys' rankings. This ranking is media ranking made possible by Bound Wisconsin and us right here at Zaleski Sports. And we take a look first at Division 5, Oakfield in the 5 hole, and Rib Lake, North Crawford, Sheboygan Lutheran has played a game, and the Columbus Catholic Dons are 2 up and no down on this very young 2025-2026 season. In Division 4, Lomira, Dominican, Roncalli, Darlington, and Milwaukee Juneau in the top spot in Division 4. In Division 3, Seymour, Oostburg, and Freedom have each won a game. Racine Lutheran and Racine St. Catharines at 2 and 1. In Division 2 at number 5, Catholic Memorial. Number 4, Nicolay. Number 3, Milwaukee Academy of Science. Number 2, the Slinger Owls. And number 1, Wauwatosa West. And in Division 1 at 5, Appleton North, Germantown, Madison Memorial, and West Allis Central have won a game, and Wisconsin Lutheran, last year's Division 1 champions, start the year 1-0, and they are ranked number 1 in Division 1. You can find that poll through our Facebook channels and at boundwisconsin.com. Second half coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
It's up 4 fouls in the first half. Girls game won by Wisconsin Rapids 39-35. In that ball game, the Raiders led by Kennedy Conco with 15 points. Natalie Haddow scored 10. Natalie Delaney led Marshfield with 11. Set for second half action here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse. Rapids will inbound and move into front court to our right. Zach Mansell across the 10-second line on Cam Kolstad. Tigers playing half-court man-to-man. Gilbertson down the lane, leans in, short jumper good by Brody Gilbertson. Gilbertson now with 15. Marshfield leads by 18, early second half. Tigers back on offense. Kolstad far wing, pulled out top, near side to Henson. Back to Pohl down low. Spins downstairs, short jumper up and in. Pohl posting up down low, and Rapids with nobody to defend him at 6'8". Marshfield back up by 20. Wisconsin Rapids on the attack, and a pass across the floor goes out of bounds. Gilbertson trying to hit Schmidt with a pass, but Schmidt slipped. Ball went right by him out of bounds. That's 11 Rapids turnovers. Marshfield has 5 so far tonight. Tigers back on offense, leading by 20. Their biggest lead has been 28. No, excuse me, it has been 22. Far side, Kolstad, back out top to Pohl. Fall away three-pointer, rims out of there. Rebound pulled in by Mansell. Rapids moving back to front court. Walker Schmidt across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Schmidt holds. to Gilbertson, the foul line. He'll drive inside, cut off, comes back to Verholst for a three-pointer. Good. 3 threes tonight for Colby Verholst. Rapids trailing by 17. Marshfield ball, Pole between the circles, near side to Ramberg. Downstairs, McTaggart wide open for an easy lay-in. Vetter flashing across the lane for an easy two. Ramberg on the assist. Marshfield by 19. That's 11 points now for McTaggart. Wisconsin Rapids back down the floor. Schmidt out near the center line, picked up by Ramberg. Schmidt bounces back out top to Mansell. Gets a screen out front. Stopped on the wing, comes back on the near side once again to Verholst. Gilbertson drives inside between three guys, lays it up and missed it. Gets it back though, missed it again, but this time he was fouled. Gilbertson, not to be denied, had three defenders on him, but went right to the basket. Missed the first shot, got fouled on the second. That foul is on McTaggart. His second foul, first team foul. Brody Gilbertson, 1 of 5 on the foul line tonight. Shooting 2, line right for Wisconsin Rapids. First shot, no good. 15:52 left in the second half. And Marshfield leads 49-30. Brody Gilbertson with 15 of Rapids' 30 points this evening. Second foul shot is good. Marshfield by 18. Tigers on the attack. Kolstad far wing. Man-to-man defense by Rapids. Far side, McTaggart has it. Back out front to Kolstad. Hands to Pole. He'll go baseline. Strip loose with the ball taken away by Gilbertson. Run out for Wisconsin Rapids. Gilbertson far side. Drives and is fouled by Henson on the drive to the basket. There'll be 3 fouls on Nick Henson. Second team foul. Wisconsin Rapids will inbound baseline front court. Trailing by 18 with 15:30 to play. Inbound pass to Gilbertson, far wing. He'll drive on Pole, spin in the lane, kick it back outside, but nobody there. And Ramberg steals it. Drives down the floor himself and is fouled going to the basket. Ramberg fouled, attempting the shot. Foul called on Walker Schmidt, his second foul. First team foul that puts Ramberg on the foul line, where he is 2 of 3 so far tonight. Valen gets 2, foul line left. Ramberg ready, his first attempt on the way, and good. 15:22 remaining. Marshfield on top, 50-31. Valen Ramberg averaging 10.5 points per game for Marshfield. Second free throw away and also good. So Valen in double figures with 10. Marshfield right now has 3 men in double figures. And the Tigers again lead by 20. Wisconsin Rapids to forecourt. Walker Schmidt, top of the circle. Gilbertson far wing, Pole defending him. A good matchup there tonight. Gilbertson on the drive, cut off. It's back outside again. Gilbertson back in the corner, has it back. Picked up this time by McTaggart. Drives the foul line, stopped. Gives back outside to Mansell. To the baseline, pull up jumper away, hits the board, no good. Rebound back up, however, and in by Poteet. Case Poteet on the rebound basket for Wisconsin Rapids. Here's a baseline 3 by McTaggart, misfires. And Rapids grabs the rebound, pulled in by Walker Schmidt. Raiders back on offense, down by 18. Schmidt pulls up, he'll launch a 3-point try. That's good. Walker Schmidt with his second 3 of the ball game. I believe we have a warning on Rapids for knocking the ball away after the ball went through the basket. So Rapids takes a moment to make a change, and Roosh comes back in for Poteet. 14:27 remaining. Marshfield leads 51-36. Cam Kolstad comes into front court for the Tigers. Stands outside the arc. Near side, Hanson with it to the baseline. Cut off, comes back out to Pole, fakes the 3, now stops at the foul line and shoots, and connects. 2-point shot for Chris Pole. He's got 14 tonight. Tigers lead by 17 with 14 minutes to play. Raiders have the ball back. Gilbertson on the near side. To the circle, cut off, far side to Schmidt. Pulls up, baseline. Here's a 3-pointer on the way and missed by Mansell and rebounded by Chris Pole. Tigers back on offense again. Pole far wing, defense by Gilbertson. Ramberg out front. Swings it near side to McTaggart. He'll launch a three-pointer. Good. Veteran McTaggart with 4 threes in this ball game now has 14 points. Tigers go back up by 20. Wisconsin Rapids back down the floor. Schmidt has it knocked loose by Ramberg into backcourt. Schmidt gets it back, however. Lobs across the line to Roosh behind the defense, but he missed the lay-in. Ball's on the floor, as are a couple of other ball players. And a foul called on the scramble here. Foul is on Vetter McTaggart. That's 3 fouls on Vetter. And the third team foul. Wisconsin Rapids maintains possession. They'll inbound baseline front court. Zach Mansell will throw it in. Looking way out top. There's a long three-pointer on the way. Missed by Schmidt. Rebounded by Chris Pohl. Tigers on offense, leading by 20. Here's a three-pointer by McTaggart on the way and good. McTaggart now has 5 threes tonight. Marshfield goes up by 23, their biggest lead. 13 minutes to play. Rapids to forecourt. Gilbertson outside the arc. To the baseline on Pohl. Chris turns him away. Back outside. The ball knocked into backcourt. Stolen by McTaggart. He'll have a run out. Drive and miss the lay-in, however. And Roosh comes back to grab the rebound for Wisconsin Rapids. Hands to Schmidt. He'll drive and miss a lay-in. Rebound pulled in by Kolstad. Tigers go back the other way. Ramberg in the far corner. Backs it on Verhulst. And as he reels towards the baseline, gets tripped up and fouled. And that's on Verhulst. He's going to foul out. That's already 5 fouls on Colby Verhulst. He fouls out with 12:29 remaining. And leaves with 9 points. 9 points and no rebounds. Carter Keel gets up. He'll come back in the ball game for Wisconsin Rapids. 12:29 remaining. Marshfield leads 59-36. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Kolstad will throw it in. Lobs outside to Hansen. Near side to Pohl. Chris goes baseline. Spins down low without the shot. Now gets in the lane. Backdoor feed downstairs to Jordan. Ball stripped loose and stolen by Rapids. Run out for Mansell. Hands to Gilbertson. He'll drive on Pohl. Spin in the lane. Off balance shot up, around, and out. Rebound comes to Roosh, and he's tied up. Ball also grabbed by Levi Jensen. Possession goes to Marshfield. Tigers have it back, leading by 23. 12:05 remaining. Tigers taking their time here. Kolstad across the 10-second line. Hands to Pohl, turns around, fires a three-pointer off the line. Long rebound claimed by Rapids, picked up by Peyton Roosh. Raiders back on offense, down by 23. Far side to Mansell. Hands back outside to Gilbertson, picked up by Pohl. Schmidt baseline, attacks, cut off. Mansell out front. Drives on Kolstad. Comes back outside again. A very long three on the way. That's up and missed by Gilbertson and pulled in by Hansen. Tiger ball once again. Hansen lobs inside for Pohl to the basket. And he gets knocked down on the play, putting up a shot. He was, I think, in too deep anyway. Missed a shot, but got knocked down for his effort. And a Rapids call on Brody Gilbertson, his third foul. Second team foul. Wisconsin Rapids change. Colby Dix comes back in for Brody Gilbertson. With 11:25 to play, Marshfield leads 59-36. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. In the corner, here's Jensen for 3 on the way and no good. Rebound claimed by Walker Schmidt of Rapids, his 5th rebound tonight. Schmidt across the 10-second line for the Raiders. On the far wing to Mansell. He'll drive inside, missed the short jumper, but was hit and fouled on the play. Marshfield foul here, I believe, on Levi Jensen. First foul on Jensen and the 4th team foul. Rapids free throws. First shot on the way and no good by Carter Keel. He'll get one more. Now Marshfield makes a change. We'll see Gavin Larson, 6'2 sophomore, come in the ball game for the Tigers. 11:09 left in regulation time. Marshfield on top, 59-36. Carter Keel, a sophomore, gets one more foul shot on the way and good. Marshfield by 22. The Tigers have the ball back. Pole out top, near side to Ben Jordan. Back on the inside, ball going to Nick Hansen, and off of Nick's hands out of bounds. Tigers' 7th turnover tonight. So Rapids coming length of the floor, down by 22. Marshfield putting on backcourt pressure. Keel has the ball. Comes across the line on Jansen. Stands outside the arc. Bounces back outside. The ball knocked loose by Pole. He's on the floor. Grabs it. Lost it again, but now picked up by Henson. Late pass and a driving layup. Missed. And a foul called on the play. Ball went to Levi Jansen. Missed the layup in traffic. Was knocked down on the shot. The foul called on Colby Dix. His 2nd foul, 3rd team foul. Levi Jansen will shoot free throws, but first we have a timeout on the floor. Rapids timeout with 10:42 remaining in regulation time.
Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Marshfield leads by 22, 10:42 left in regulation time. Levi Jansen on the foul line for Marshfield, shooting free throws. Levi 2 of 2 on the foul line so far this year. He gets 2 here. First attempt up and in. 10:42 left in the second half. Marshfield leads 60-37. Jansen, a sophomore. Second free throw also good. Tigers have 3 sophomores on the varsity roster this year. Marshfield by 24. Rapids racing to front court. Pass comes outside to Carter Keel. Gilbertson far wing. Drives on pole to the dotted line. Cut off near side. Keel for 3. Up and in. Carter Keel for 3. And Marshfield's lead is at 21. Tigers to front court. Gavin Larson holds on the near side. On the cut inside. Short jumper up and in by Ben Jordan. Ben now with 10 points. Tigers by 23. Gilbertson drives for Wisconsin Rapids and gets bumped attacking the basket. Call on, I believe, Nick Hansen. Nope, it's on Levi Jansen, number 22, not number 2. Jansen's 2nd foul. 5th team foul. Gilbertson back on the foul line where he struggled tonight. Just 2 of 7. But shooting 2 here for Wisconsin Rapids. First shot up and in. You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and also ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Second foul shot by Gilbertson is short, and a one-handed rebound by Marshfield's Chris Pohl. He has 8 rebounds tonight. Tigers back to front court, leading by 22. 9:55 to play. Backdoor feed goes to Larson down low. Can't get the shot off. Goes back outside to Pohl. Jansen baseline. Looks it back outside. Here's a three-pointer up and missed. And the rebound claimed by Walker Schmidt of Rapids, his 6th rebound. Raiders back to front court, down by 22. Schmidt drops the ball out top. But hands back to Gilbertson. He'll attack to the foul line. Near side, Keel backs up, takes a three-pointer, no good. Hansen flies in for the rebound for Marshfield. Pass up ahead, and a layup up and in for Ben Jordan. Jordan from Hansen. Ben now with 12 points tonight. Marshfield by 24, the Tigers' biggest lead. Wisconsin Rapids has the ball back, and here's an offensive foul on Rapids, a moving screen somewhere. Call against Wisconsin Rapids. That'll be on Case Poteet. First foul. Fourth team foul. 14th Rapids turnover. Marshfield back to front court, leading by 24. Hansen down the lane, cut off. Comes back outside again to Gavin Larson. Hansen top of the circle, fires a three-pointer off the line. Rebound tipped around and claimed by Colby Dix of Wisconsin Rapids. Raiders break to front court, down by 24. Gilbertson to the top of the circle, spins, back outside. Mansell fakes the three, now takes the three-pointer and misses it. And the rebound claimed by Gavin Larson. Marshfield on the run out, lead pass though broken up and stolen by Rapids. 8th Marshfield turnover. Raiders back on the offensive end. Gilbertson high post, ball slapped loose, but a foul on Marshfield here. Might be Nick Hansen, and that'll be the call. 4th foul on Nick. And that is the 7th-team foul, so Wisconsin Rapids into the 1-and-1. Will Ketterer back in for Marshfield. And Nick Hansen will leave. More free throws for Rapids' Brody Gilbertson. First attempt on the way in good. Gilbertson now with 18 points tonight. 8:24 to play, with Marshfield lead 65-42. This is Gilbertson's 11th foul shot of the night. And this free throw up and in. Gilbertson now with 19. Marshfield on top by 22. Tigers on offense, Jansen far wing. Baseline to Ben Jordan, comes back outside again. Gavin Larson with it. Ketterer on the near side, looks for a cutter. On top again to Agna. Spins at baseline, a three-pointer on the way by Larson, missed. The rebound comes down to Ben Jordan. Inside feed, a short jumper up and in for Levi Jansen. Jansen off the rebound by Jordan. Marshfield by 24 with 7:50 to play. Wisconsin Rapids comes back to front court, and Gilbertson now top for a very long three. It's good. 22 for Brody Gilbertson. But Marshfield leads by 21. 7:35 remaining. Tigers on offense. Here's a drive down low, a short jumper up and in by Derek Agna. Agna with 5 points. Marshfield again by 23. Wisconsin Rapids goes the other way. Gilbertson near side. Goes baseline. Pulls up without the shot. Back outside to Roosh. He'll attack. Ball slapped loose. Picked up by Gilbertson on the near wing. He'll drive to the dotted line. Cut off. Baseline to Mansell. Stop down low, comes back out to Gilbertson, three-pointer and off the line. Rebound tipped in the corner, grabbed by Ben Jordan, his 5th rebound. Tigers by 23, back on offense with 6:55 to play. Gavin Larson holds on the far wing, back out top. It's Will Ketterer. Agna on the near side. On the cut to Jansen, can't get inside. Back out front, Ketterer for three on the way off the line. Ball's on the floor, tipped outside, claimed by Rapids, pass ahead to Mansell. Holds in the far corner, now back out top. Here's Schmidt faking a long three, gives to Gilbertson on the near wing. Schmidt back outside once again. Mansell, top of the circle, he stopped there. Gilbertson starts to drive inside, stop to the dotted line. Spins it back out for a three-pointer on the way up and missed by Schmidt. The rebound claimed by Roosh, however. Rapids retains possession. Far side Gilbertson to the free throw line, down the lane, off balance shot in traffic, bounces out of there, no good. Long rebound to Gilbertson once again. Comes inside and a short jumper up on in by Colby Dix. Dix for two. Marshfield by 21, 5:55 remaining. Tigers to forecourt, Agna on the far wing. Brings it back out top. On the near side. Claimed by Ben Jordan. Here's a three-pointer missed by Agna. Rapids rebounds ahead to Gilbertson. That last rebound for Zach Mansell. Mansell near corner. Gilbertson has it back on the near sideline. Gets a screen, drives the baseline. Knocks down a couple of guys, but they did not have position, so a Marshfield foul coming here. Foul called on Derek Agna. His first, 8th team foul. Tigers now bring in Trevin Fry, 6'1 junior, averaging 2 points per game. Gilbertson back on the foul line. Shooting 2 more. First is good. Gilbertson with 23, 5.5 to play. Marshfield leads 69 to 49. Gilbertson gets 1 more. This shot is up and short. And Agna rebounds for Marshfield. Tigers by 20, back on the attack. Fries on the near wing, goes baseline. Pump fakes, has no shot. Back outside to Agna. He'll drive inside, get in the lane area, and miss a short jumper, but fouled on the shot. That foul called on Walker Schmidt, his 3rd foul. 5th team foul. Derek Agna, shooting 2, foul line left. His first attempt good. With 5:13 remaining. Marshfield leading 70 to 49. Derek Agna has a second free throw for the Tigers. He fires, and good again. Tigers back up by 21 with 5:10 to play. Still applying some pressure in backcourt. Rapids up the floor. Gilbertson stopped out top. Now launches a three-point try. It's going to rim out of there. Rebound pulled in by Trevin Fries. Tigers break back to front court. Ketterer, far side to Agna, fakes the 3. Now goes baseline. Stop down low. Kicks it back outside once again. Agna in the corner. Pass inside to Gavin Larson. Open for a short jumper, but missed the shot. And Mansell rebounds for Wisconsin Rapids. Raiders back down the floor. Mansell top of the key. Drives inside, but the ball kicked loose and stolen away by Ben Jordan. That's 15 Rapids turnovers. Tigers come back to front court. Agna out top. Far side hits Ben Jordan. Larson top of the key. Man-to-man defense by Rapids. Larson still holds, now drives inside, gets loose down low, and lays it up, and it rolls out of there. Kept alive by Jordan, but now claimed by Walker Schmidt. He has 7 rebounds tonight. 5'11 Walker Schmidt with 7 rebounds for Rapids tonight. Rapids ball, Mansell far side to Schmidt. He'll bomb away a 3-point try. It's up and missed. Long rebound claimed by Trevin Fries. And Fries is held going across the timeline. Rapids call here on Zach Mansell, his first foul. And the 7th team foul, so Marshfield now in the 1-1. Trevin Fries gets his first varsity free throws. Foul line left. Trevin's first shot up and missed. Tipped in the corner and claimed by Walker Schmidt. 8 rebounds now for Walker Schmidt of Rapids tonight. Raiders by 22. Schmidt goes far side. Comes back outside again to Keel. Schmidt has it back on the far wing. Holds outside the arc. Near side, there's a 3 by Colby Dix on the way and good. Colby Dix for 3. Marshfield by 19. It's Marshfield ball once again. Levi Jansen crossing the timeline. Far side is a 3 by Trevin Fries on the way, missed. But the long rebound tracked down by Derek Agna. Tigers retain possession. They swing far side to Gavin Larson. Dumps it downstairs to Ketterer. Short jumper off the glass and missed. Rebound pulled in by Rapids' Hunter Smits. Raiders have the ball back. Down by 19. 2:45 left. Keel, top of the circle. Penetrates, cut off, ball slapped away. There's a scramble on the far sideline, and tie ball now called. Rapids retains possession. The Raiders also making some changes here. We'll see Braden Geis, a 6-foot freshman. Isaiah Strelo, 6'1" sophomore. And Wyatt Preston, 6'3" sophomore. Raiders on the attack, down by 19 with 2.5 to play. Smits, top of the circle. Ball has slapped away and stolen by Marshfield. Comes to Gavin Larson. Ketterer, far side to Jansen. Near side, Ogna goes baseline, gets inside, layup is up and missed. Rebound tipped outside and claimed there by Wisconsin Rapids. Grabbed by Jacob Mansell, a sophomore in the ball game for the Raiders. Rapids resets their attack. 1:55 left, Marshfield by 19. Jacob Mansell, top of the key. Zach Mansell, starter for Rapids. Now Jacob in the ball game. Here's a three-pointer on the near sideline, missed by Hunter Smits. Rebound claimed by Marshfield's Levi Jansen. Breaks to front court, far side Ogna, back to Jansen. Open for a three-pointer, up and no good. And a rebounding foul. Jacob Mansell got the rebound and fouled by Marshfield defender. Trevin Fries commits the foul, his first. 9th team foul. Rapids now brings in a sophomore, Julius Knighton, 5'10" sophomore. Free throws for Jacob Mansell. First try is banked in. 1:36 to play. Marshfield leads it 71-53. One more for Jacob Mansell. This foul shot is on the way and good. Tigers by 17, as close as Rapids has been in quite some time. Marshfield back to front court with 90 seconds to play. Pass comes near side to Trevin Fries. He'll launch a three-point try. It's going to rim around and fall out of there. And Jacob Mansell rebounds for Rapids. Raiders back on offense. Knighton will cross the 10-second line, picked up by Ketterer. Stands out top. Hands back outside to Mansell. He'll launch a three-point try on the way, no good. Ketterer rebounds for Marshfield. Ahead to Jansen. He'll cross the timeline with 60 seconds to play. Baseline to Gavin Larson. Gets inside, lays it in, and fouled as well. Nice baseline drive by Gavin Larson for two. Basket is good. Rapids foul called on Julius Knighton, his first. 8th team foul. Gavin Larson attempting a three-point play. Shot up and missed. But the rebound to Ketterer, his 5th rebound. Tigers reset with 45 seconds to play. They lead by 19. Ogna far wing, pass out top is stolen though by Knighton. He'll drive down the floor, fall down, and picked up by Marshfield, grabbed by Ketterer. Tigers rush back to front court. With 30 seconds to play, they lead by 19. Ketterer holds the ball into the timeline. Preston comes out to play him. Tigers wrapping up an impressive win in this one against Wisconsin Rapids tonight in their conference opener. Ogna comes back outside again to Ketterer. Clock down to 12 seconds remaining. Ketterer just holding the ball into the timeline. That comes back out top to Ogna. Far side Fries holds it. 2 seconds left, and the Marshfield Tigers will win this one this evening in their Wisconsin Valley Conference opener. High school basketball tonight on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Brought to us by BBD Sports Shop of Abbotsford, a full-service sports shop with fishing supplies, crossbows, guns, and ammo, plus the largest supplier of bear bait. You can shop online or at 207 East Spruce in Abbotsford. That's BBD.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.